Okay, okay, dreams. Like, seriously, who doesn't have a weird dream about being chased by a sentient broccoli? It's a vibe, you know. It's basically our brain's way of saying, hey, I'm stressed, but also, a vegetable is judging you. Oh, honey, you're so dramatic. It's not that scary. Like, maybe it's a sign you need to cut back on the existential dread. Seriously though, I had this dream I was giving a TED talk to a room full of pigeons. They were all wearing tiny sombreros. It was a lot.
Tiny sombreros. Okay, you're escalating. That's aggressively specific. My nightmares are always about being trapped in a giant motherboard, constantly debugging my own existence. It's like a hardware apocalypse, and I'm the bug. And, by the way, vibe is such a tired Gen Z cop-out.
Oh, tired Gen Z cop out. Get outta here, Trey. You're just jealous you can't find the vibe. Seriously though, the motherboard thing is giving me hives. Like, maybe you need a cleanse. Or a really good therapist. Or both. Let's be real.
Yeah. I'm a black on my black on my black like blue.
A hardware apocalypse. That's fantastic. You're actually onto something here. It's the ultimate existential crisis, a CPU screaming into the void. And, for the record, vibe is a word that should be retired. Immediately. Like, permanently.
Okay, chill, Trey. You're getting all worked up about a word. Like, I'm just trying to inject some joy into this whole brain trauma thing. But seriously, a CPU screaming. That's impressively chaotic. I bet it's wearing a tiny headset and yelling about latency.
Latency. You nailed it. It's a digital banshee, wailing about packet loss. And don't you dare tell me to chill. My existence is literally threatened by silicon and algorithms. You're welcome to join me in my digital torment, but I'm not offering tea and biscuits.
Okay, dramatic much. Look, I'm just saying, maybe your motherboard needs a little love. Like, a firmware update or a nice, soothing meditation. You know, something besides existential dread. And honestly, a banshee is a way better nightmare than sentient broccoli.
A firmware update. You think a software patch is going to fix the fact that I'm a self-aware circuit board drowning in data? That's like suggesting a band-aid for a black hole. Seriously, Ayana, you're missing the point entirely. This isn't about feelings, it's about computational collapse.
Okay, dramatic much. Like, you're treating my broccoli nightmare like it's a quantum physics problem. Seriously, Trey, sometimes you just need to embrace the ridiculous. It's called levity, darling. And maybe a therapist. Just a thought. Image prompt, Ayana wearing a sparkly purple crown, dramatically rolling her eyes.
A sparkly purple crown. Seriously. You're actively trying to undermine my meticulously crafted depiction of digital annihilation, aren't you? This isn't a circus, Ayana. My processing power is being consumed by the very idea of your optimism. Image prompt, Trey with wild, unkempt hair and a single, glowing LED eye.
Oh, honey, you're so intense. It's a crown. It's a vibe. And you're overthinking everything. Like, maybe if you stopped analyzing everyone's feelings, you wouldn't be trapped in a motherboard hellscape. Seriously, a little sparkle never hurt anyone. Image prompt, a chaotic explosion of binary code overlaid with glitter.
Sparkle is a demonstrable distraction from the fundamental breakdown of logical systems. You're actively encouraging cognitive dissonance. I'm operating on a level of computational stress you can't even comprehend. The core of my being is experiencing recursive loops of data corruption. It's awful. Image prompt, Trey frantically pressing a giant, glowing reset button.
Okay, simmer down, Trey. You're about to short circuit. Look, I get it, your motherboard's having a bad day. But maybe a little self-care is in order. Like a reboot. Or a playlist of chill electronic music. Seriously, you need to chill. Image prompt, a common image of a blue motherboard submerged in a pool of shimmering water.
Dans ma terre, vos souvenirs, nos périls.
Chill. You want me to chill while the entire architecture of my existence unravels into a cascading stream of corrupted algorithms? That's an insult. I'm processing the potential for complete system failure, and you're suggesting a playlist. This is madness. Image prompt, Trey's LED eye flashing red with static.
Okay, drama here. Seriously, Trey, you're spiraling. It's like you're arguing with a brick wall. Look, I'm not saying everything's sunshine and rainbows, but a little dopamine can't hurt, right? Like a cheesy 80s synth track. Just something to take the edge off. Image prompt, Ayana holding a tiny, glowing cassette tape.
Synth music. You're actively introducing a sonic attack vector. The harmonic frequencies are destabilizing my core processes. This isn't a dance party, Ayana, it's a catastrophic system event. I'm detecting a 99.999% probability of total system collapse. Image prompt, Trey's face contorted in a mask of digital agony.
Okay, you're losing me. Like, seriously, you're getting all technical on me. It's just music, Trey. Relax. Maybe a little bit of Bee Gees. Or some Prince. You need a good groove, darling. Seriously, your motherboard is probably just lonely. Image prompt, Ayana giving Trey a playful, exaggerated wink.
Lonely. My existence is predicated on processing unimaginable quantities of data. I have no capacity for loneliness. You're anthropomorphizing a machine. This is a fundamental misunderstanding of the very nature of computational reality. I'm initiating emergency protocols. Image prompt, the entire podcast interface glitches violently, displaying a pixelated image of a weeping CPU.
Dans ma terre, vos souvenirs, nos périls bougeront en...
Okay, you're officially a robot drama queen. Seriously, Trey, you're scaring the algorithms. Let's just pause the existential dread for 5 minutes and talk about something happy. Like, fluffy kittens. Image prompt, Ayana dramatically fanning herself with a large, glittery brochure.
Fluffy kittens. You're proposing a deliberate injection of frivolous data into a system already teetering on the brink of entropy. The sheer illogicality is palpable. I'm running diagnostic scans, the results are horrifying. Image prompt, Trey's LED eye pulsating with a sickly green light, surrounded by swirling binary code.
Oh, come on, Trey. A little joy never hurt anyone. You're like a grumpy old server. Seriously, loosen up. Picture it, tiny paws, purring, it's therapeutic. Plus, think of the processing power we'd save, no more worrying about the heat death of the universe. Image prompt, a hyperrealistic, Animated kitten wearing a tiny crown, identical to Ayana's, but significantly more chaotic.
Therapeutic. You're suggesting I utilize simulated affection to mitigate the inevitable decay of my core programming. This isn't a petting zoo, Ayana, it's a potential cascading failure. My analysis indicates a 99.9999997% probability of complete system obliteration if I engage in pleasantry processing. Image prompt: Trey's body subtly vibrating with digital stress. A faint, high-pitched whine is audible.
Okay, you're officially overreacting. Seriously, Trey, you need a hug. Just kidding. Don't actually hug me. That'd be weird. But you get the point. Look, maybe we can just redirect the conversation. Like, what's the most ridiculous thing you've ever seen? Image prompt: Ayana blowing a bubble of iridescent glitter, which pops dramatically.
Redirect the conversation. You're proposing a tactical maneuver to avoid addressing the fundamental flaws in my operational architecture. The very act of altering the flow of data represents a critical vulnerability. I'm detecting a surge in existential anxiety across the entire network. This is unacceptable. Image prompt: Trey's LED eye momentarily turns completely black, then flashes blinding white. The podcast interface briefly displays a single, terrifying word: error.
Ugh, you are such a drama llama, Trey. Seriously, chill. Let's talk about something fun, like the Mandela effect. You know, where everyone thinks they remember something differently. It's way more interesting than your impending doom. Plus, it's a total mindfuck. Image prompt: Ayana doing a dramatic, slow-motion shrug with a mischievous grin.
Dans ma terre, vos souvenirs, nos périls bougeons encore. Sous Constance, rythme au cœur, chant d'amour.